Hi, everybody. Welcome to Petra's place to do her hair. Gonna go with it because I don't know what else to do. I'm gonna wait for people to pop on, and I am going to go ahead and do a little bit of crocheting. Working on something here. I'm in a new location again. I think I've been here once before. Hi, Michelle. How are you? You doing okay today? You're my very first person today. Hi, Crafty. I just saw you. Good, beautiful Sunday. Yeah, it's been kind of a nasty one outside here in Kentucky. Oh, Sherry, I'm doing better. Thank you so much for asking. Sometimes the week just goes by and working, and then all of a sudden it just hits you like a ton of bricks, and you just got to go to bed no matter what time it is. Yay, Deborah, you made it. Yay, I'm so glad. Did you get a notification? You must roll that you were the first on Rainy Days too. Yay! You're just spot on today. Yesterday, I think some of you might have heard I said something. Yes, I know you did, Sherry, and I appreciate that. I just haven't had a chance to do, well, not had a chance. I just haven't responded, to tell you the truth. Um, took a fall this past week. I was at work and I was taking the dogs, the dogs, the doctor's dog out for a walk. Hi, Jen. And uh, yeah, I had a really rough day yesterday. But anyway, I had taken a fall, and it's a long story, but just in a nutshell, the dog got away from me, and in trying to track the dog down, I ended up falling, and I fell hard. I mean, it kind of, how when you sometimes you just fall, you trip, you do something, but I fell so hard. I mean, I didn't blank out, but I felt like I blanked out for just a split second. Oh, I'm so sorry. You know what? I I don't know what to tell you. YouTube is just doing its own thing anymore. Um, so yeah, I was dazed. I was so dazed after the fall, and what am I doing here? I think I'm making a mess. Um, that people, not people, a gentleman. It was really nice of him. He ended up stopping his car. This all happened in the Walmart parking lot, and he stopped his vehicle and he asked if I was okay. And by then the dog had realized I had fallen, and he was yapping away, and I was still like trying to gain my senses. And he finally, hi Diane and Hope and Jen and Chris and Crafty and Lou, hi everybody. But I said, yeah, I'm okay. I wasn't okay. But you know how you just kind of, you don't want the attention, I guess. I don't know. So I finally pulled myself together and I made it back to the office. But I was really shook up. I mean, I was shaking, pretty badly for the rest of the afternoon for the most part. And I could start I started to feel like um, like if you're in a car accident, just the shock. Well, the shock started to wear off, and I started to feel achy all over. I think this was on Wednesday. And by Thursday, oh, I was feeling it. I mean, my whole arm, because I landed on my arm. My arm kind of like took the brunt of it in my left side. Oh my goodness. Hi, Mare. How are you? And so, yeah, I gradually been getting better. Man, did it hurt. And it's just that sore, achy feeling. And I still feel it a little bit in my neck. And I have a feeling I'm going to be feeling it for a while, you know. So, anyway, how's everybody doing? Hi, Tammy. How are you? I'm glad everybody is here today. I hope you're having a good Sunday. No, I can't. I don't work for Walmart, and I know that I said something to the doctor when I went in. I said, it was me doing that for you. I was doing it for you, and I think I was still kind of in a daze because I guess I didn't show that it was bothering me that much, and he didn't say much. He didn't say much. But I want to talk to you guys about my job. um, this was not on the agenda, but I thought maybe I'll share this with you. Well, he was with patients. I tell you, that's the thing. When the dog had surgery, and he still had that stupid cone on, and he was whining to go out, but the doctor will not go take care of him if he's with a patient. And so he can't keep the dog at home. He's too young, he's too active, he cannot, and he couldn't take him to doggy daycare like he usually does because he was had surgery and they couldn't take care of him. He had to stay crate bound basically. So, and I was just tired of hearing him whine. Patricia, hi! Oh, I'm so glad to see you. How are you doing? I was just talking about my fall, Patricia. So anyway, I don't want to talk about it anymore, but I will tell you about my job. So I might have mentioned this before. I work for a doctor, and I'm the only one there right now. I'm probably going to be the only employee he has for some time to come. And it's just getting to be a lot. It's just a lot of pressure, a lot of stress, and I made a decision to find someplace that offered me more for what I did, and it's a tough decision to make. That I thought I have to do this for me, and so yes, I know, and he knows it. He's well aware, Liz. I don't know what to say. He's one of these men that he just wants it that way, and that's the way it's going to be. And tough toots. I don't know what to tell you. There are patients that have come in there with alert, and I have had an actual patient walk out because of the dog barking. They said I cannot stand this, and I tell Dr. Moore. He said, "Oh well, he doesn't care." So anyway, I didn't like to do that because I've been with this job for almost 7 years. It'll be 7 years in April. And I know I make it sound out to he is the nicest man in the world. He's the best friend I could ever have. I mean, he is an amazing man. He just has his ways, and that's just his way. And everybody loves him. Everybody that's come in there so far loves the dog. Even the one that couldn't stand him barking, he loved the dog. He just didn't want him barking, so he walked out. Said, "I'll come back another time." So thank you so much, the thummy reminder. So I decided that it was time to go ahead and move on and find something that offered me some insurance. Now this was before the fall, okay, and so I discussed it with Mr. Happy, and we agreed that, with me being the one earning the income, that I just needed to do this. I needed to have insurance because if something happened to me, too many people were relying on me to, yeah, to be sick. So, hi, Rosalie. I'm so glad to see you. Hi, Nana. So I went into the doctor on, this was a week ago, this past Friday. And I told him, I said, I want you to know I'm going to start looking for another job. And and look, you guys, if I leave, he has to close the office. If I walk out, he has to close because he has nobody. He has nobody lined up in the wings. He has nobody else to ask to help him. Nobody. And I said, I can't do this anymore. And he kind of looked at me, why? I mean, he went into panic mode. Why? And you guys got to understand, he is my best friend. He's like my little brother, my big brother at work. I mean, he's family. He's my family. And I'm not doing this to him. I just know I need to do this for myself. So I told him, I said, I need insurance. I have to find some place that's going to offer me some insurance. And so he said, don't leave. Please don't leave. Let me work on this. Okay. So for the last week, he has been busting his hump trying to find insurance for me. And even if he can't, he said he wanted to put me on his policy, but I think it's going to come down to if I have to get insurance myself, he will pay my premiums for me. Yeah. So that's how badly he wants me to stay. So you guys know he's a good guy. He just misplaced priorities a little bit sometimes. Yes, I know. That's exactly right, Liz. And I have to do that for myself. So if he can offer me insurance, if he can give me insurance, I'm not going to go anywhere because I love doing what I do. I love being there. I love the people. I love the job. I love most of the work, most of it. Some of it, I'm tired of it, but that's with any job. So let me get, now that I'm 10 minutes in, I'm glad everybody's here. I hope that, yes, me too. I hope the insurance company, I hope everything works out. He was expecting a call back from an agent on Friday. He didn't get anybody to call back, and so he has to wait now until Tuesday till we get back to work before he starts making some more calls. No, he's not. The thing is he lives in a different city. He lives in the city and he works here in town. So it's really complicated, but we'll figure it out. But for now, I feel confident that I'm not going to go without insurance for the rest of the year, which is, I'm very grateful for that. So if you hadn't seen from the title, I have an apology to make. And I'm not going to read the comments for just a minute because I really do need to say this. And I would ask that you don't hi Joanne, I would ask that you not say anything like you don't need to say this or you don't feel like I do feel the need to say this, and because um, um, I just need to say this, okay? I've been called out, not by name, but I've been called out, and for my yarn preferences, and not because I have a preference of yarn, but because I looked down, I came across as looking down on those who did like it. My intent in my words, in my sharing my opinion, is never intended to hurt anybody. And there's nothing wrong with sharing one's opinion as long as in doing so it doesn't harm or hurt somebody else. And my words and in sharing my opinion, it has. And I want to say from the bottom of my heart, I am so sorry that I hurt anybody, or I felt, or I made anybody feel less than because they used inexpensive yarns. There's nothing wrong with any yarn out there. And there's nothing wrong with liking expensive yarn, inexpensive yarn, but when you word your opinions and feelings to a point where it makes somebody feel uncomfortable because they can't have those same things. Anyway, I am so very sorry to all of you who I hurt. It was never my intention, and I will be so careful in the future to never make you feel that way again. I never want you to feel that way ever. So, thank you for letting me share that. Christina, yay, you just got my package. Good. Hi, Patsy. Dee, that's whether I intend to do it or not. It's not the point. I mean, people know I don't intend to do it, but I do it, and it's not. I don't want anybody to get that feeling at all. Don't forget the thumbs up if you don't mind. I really would love it if well, yeah, and that's the thing, Sherry. If I don't like something, I don't have to say that. I mean, I don't have to say, well, I don't like, chocolate ice cream because, there's ways to say things, and I just need to be more careful about how I word things. So, hi, Dina. Well, take a look at this. First things first, look at this. I made this cowl out of some yarn that I got from, I think I got it from Knit Crate. I don't even remember where I got it. I made this cowl, and it was like, it was just like really little. And I thought, hi, Barbara. Thanks for joining me today. And so I thought, you know what? I'm so tired of my hair. I have been wearing, well, yesterday and the day before, I wore this comb-like headband, and because it comes in so tight right here between that and my glasses, I have been having the worst headache for 2 days now. So I thought, hey, I saw that in my closet, and I went, that's perfect. So now I turned a cowl into a headband. The beauty of crochet. So you can't wear headbands at, those comb things. Yeah, they hurt, right, Sherry? Okay, so I have an agenda today. What for some of you, those of you that have been kind of following me the last couple of weeks, remember that I have been wanting to do on every Sunday of the month. I have an agenda that I want to do, and this Sunday I wanted to go over um, any kind of reviews of yarn or hooks or anything that I had gotten. Um, yeah, I love it too. It turned out pretty darn good, if I must say. And you know what? I can never make a headband for the life of me because I always make it too big. And this actually fits. Hi, Becky Bramlett. How are you? So, hi, Maribel. So today I'm going to start working on some things here that I've got. First thing I want to do is answer any questions. Well, I was waiting for people to ask me questions, and I didn't get anybody asking me questions. So I come up with my own. So I hope you don't mind. Let's see here. I need to find them though. I know I wrote them down here somewhere. Okay. So if you have, hi Lauralee, how are you? If you have any questions while I'm answering the questions that I've written down, please answer. I'm going to just do this for about 15 minutes or 20 minutes or so, not very long. I want you guys to get to know me a little bit better, okay? And most of these questions have to do with crochet. And I'm still looking at the questions, okay? Everybody's saying, hey, 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 hey. Okay, so let's go. How and when did you start crocheting? Hi, sweet tea. How my sweetie? Hi, Jenny. Don't worry about it, Jenny. No, people, no, you're not late. Hi, Glenda Murphy. Glenda Humphrey. I'm sorry, my glass. Oh, speaking of glasses, I have to say this. So I've had these glasses now for a year, and I love them. Okay, I love my glasses. Oh, good question. I'm going to write it down. What motivated? I decided I've been having some problems with them. Okay, I've been having some problems with and I keep thinking, oh, things are just not. My glasses are dirty. I'm not seeing right. Okay, I've got dry eye. The doctor keeps giving me some drops, and the drops help, and then it goes back to. So I had him look at my eyes and test my eyes on Saturday, and would you know? No, Friday, and would you know my eyes have changed? Especially my right eye has changed so drastically in the last year. Crazy. I mean, it jumped significantly, and he even had to do a recheck of it. He said, look, I got to try this again because this is where you were and this is where you are. And I said, oh, yeah, I see much better. He's like, yeah, you have. No wonder I'm having trouble. Makes perfect sense. But I'm going to have to wait until. No, Lordly, it's just age. I'm getting old. I'm just getting old. But I'm going to have to go get some new lenses made here after we get, the tax refund checks and everything back. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to see better. And he gave me some good drops to be able to help with that, the dry eye. I just have to use them more often. And the plus of that is that since I work in an optometrist office, I get all of those samples for free, so I don't have to buy drops. Yeah, that's always good. Okay, so let me answer Chris's question first. So what motivated me to start a YouTube channel? before I started crocheting, I had been part of a larger group of writers and editors, and I love this forum. I just love the forum, and I would just watch them, how they would do things. I would watch how to start a YouTube. I mean, I was watching it for probably 2 years. And when I started watching YouTube for crochet, I don't even remember how I popped onto that. I think a Mikey from the crochet crowd, I think I had gotten some kind of a notification to do a mystery cowl, and I did that. And then I just started watching other channels, and I'm like, I can do this. I can really do this. And Mr. Happy said, are you sure? Because you don't want to get on there and be wanting for content. And I'm like, heck yeah, I can find enough content. So I don't know. I just pushed the button. That's all I did. And the rest is history, because I love it, and I wouldn't change it for anything. For anything. I love being on here. I love having this interaction with you guys, and a way to share things that I would share with my best buds, over a cup of coffee. Speaking of which, I got my Ophelia Talks mug, having some coffee, or no coffee, some tea. Okay, Chris, another boy, you're loaded with them today, Chris. Okay, well, if I don't have to read these, this is great. Okay. Do I do any crafts other than crochet? At the moment, no. I have done everything under the sun, almost everything under, as far as crafts go. I have not tatted. I have not done any tatting. I've sewn, I've quilted, I've knitted, embroidered, cross-stitched. Diamond painting, I'm not into that. I have done some weaving. I've done macrame. Let's see here. What other crafts are there? I used to sell Stampin' Up, so I stamped. So I made cards, any kind of paper crafts, the origami, scrapbooking, bullet journaling. I can't think of hardly anything. Oh, I'm sorry. To see the chats and the CCC. I'm so sorry, Chris. Hi, Teresa from Craving Crochet. The weaving that I've done has been on a small scale. Oh, here's some other stuff I've done. I've done tin punch. I did that. I dabbled in watercolor, and I did a woodworking class. Oh, hi, Jill. Yeah, I've done a lot. I've done some wood burning. I've done candle making. I did plastic canvas. Yeah, I've done just about everything. Like I said, the only thing I know I have not done is tatting, and that's only because that is almost too small for me. I don't think my eyes can handle that. Glenda, I haven't done wood burning since I was in 8th grade. That was a long time ago. I mean, I'm sure if I got all the tools, I'd be able to pick it up like nothing. Because I don't know, for some reason, things stick with me. Hi, Elaine. How are you? Swedish weaving. I've not heard of that. Interesting. Oh, I have also never done like the spinning. I have not spun yarn. I have not done that. So other than working with this stuff, before this stuff, haven't done any of that. Hi, Mandala Sparkle. How are you? Have I worked with leather? I believe I have. When I was in hi Tracy, when I was in I think it was like 6th, 7th, 8th grade, in that time frame. I did a lot of stuff because in school I did, that was my my elective, if you will. And so I loved doing that kind of stuff. But leather, for some reason, I remember using an awl and a hammer to hammer out, to get the holes in the leather. I have not, boy, you guys are just coming up with all kinds of stuff. Barbara, I have not carved things like eggs. No, have not done that. Now I've used the Dremel tool on Happy Mama's toenails, but that probably doesn't need to be known. Oh yeah, I can imagine a lot of crafts look different. Yeah, a lot of people. Okay, I have done broomstick lace. I have not done hairpin lace. Hairpin lace is, to me, in the same realm as tatting. Although I have some, I think I have a book over there that has some how to hairpin lace, but I have not done that. I have not done that, Lou. I have not made stuff like that. Okay, so let's wood carving. Yeah, wood carving. What we did, I remember when I was in the class, we would have a piece of wood and we would use the different chiseling tools to carve something, and then in some places to highlight it, we would do some wood burning, and it was so wonderful. I loved doing that. I loved tin punching too. I love that. Oh, Jenny, I'm so sorry. Okay, if there's no other questions, I'm going to go back to another question that I was going to ask. They're opening a Hobby Lobby. Wow, good girl. Oh, so they open tomorrow? The grand opening is tomorrow? Wow, how fun. Glass etching. No, Barbara, have not done any glass etching, but I have done the lead, by the heating up the lead and then pouring the color in between. Used to do that. See? Stained glass. Yeah, more like a stained glass. Not a glass etching, but stained glass I've done. Wow, you guys are really stretching me. Candles. Yes, I've made I've done dip candles and pour candles. I've done both, but that was a long time ago. A long time ago. Jill, thank you so much, my sweet lady. You are so kind. Oh, that is so sweet. Have not made soap, Sherry. Have not made soap. Is anybody writing these things that I haven't done? Because I probably should start something, to get my repertoire, to fill my entire repertoire. Oh, Jill, I can't get over how sweet you are. That's so nice. Okay. You want to play with the stickers? I think it's cute. I think it's cute. Nope, you want us to. Okay, well, go ahead and ask me a question. No, I'm sorry, Sherry. You can if you want. If you want to go back and email me the list, that would be great. It might just be that what I would do is, oh, pottery. Oh, no, I would love to do that. But of course, that would have to be done outside of my home because I wouldn't have all that stuff. Have you a crochet project that you would like to try but think is beyond you? Um, a crochet project. I'm sure there is. There's several things, Chris, that I think are beyond me, only because I just don't want to take the time, if you know what I mean. I don't want to, like, I love the look of of a of a large, beautiful, um, vesty, flowy, long jacket type thing that has lots of sized motifs. But I'm not sure I would want to do that just yet. I love it. You know, it's one of those things that there are things that you want to do, right? And things that you don't want to do. Crafty, no, haven't done any glass blowing. And ceramics, nope. And is ceramics the same as pottery? I mean, because I was thinking that it would be like you would make the thing, but then that would be the pottery part. But then when you put the, yeah, no, I haven't. Glass blowing. Okay, I have done that. And I'll tell you how. Oh, this is so fun, guys. When I lived in, my favorite hook size right now is about a 3.5 to 4, maybe 4.5, but no bigger than 4.5. Um, when I was homeschooling my kids um, in Maryland, we were part of a group, and somebody organized a field trip to go to a glass blowing uh, museum type thing. And there was a small table where there were students around it, and that we were able to actually do a little bit of glass blowing. That was so cool. So I did. It wasn't for long, but I did do a little bit. It was so cool. I was helping make a little piece of jewelry. What made you stick with crochet? I am an impatient person when it comes to crafts. I am very impatient. And crochet for me has always been almost instant gratification. I mean, even if it's like a large project, if I can crochet a couple rows, I mean, it's like, woo, I feel like I accomplished a lot. So that's what made me stick with crochet. And also, I think the other reason is that the craft as a whole isn't that expensive. Once you buy a hook and some yarn, okay, if technically, yeah, you can have lots and lots and lots and lots of hooks, but if you have one hook and a skein of yarn, you have the makings of a completed project. And so for me, it's a very inexpensive craft. Um, I mean, same with knitting, but crochet, I'm able to teach myself. what I don't know, because I can read patterns pretty well, or interpret them, I should say. I've dabbled in jewelry making. I'm not that kind of a no. I mean, the only little things that I've done like that. Hi, Crystal Lynn. I haven't seen you before. You new to my channel. I'm glad you're here. Um, but little things like that, I mean, I can do, but if I'm going to do a little project like that, I'd rather it be yarn. I'd rather it be yarn. Oh, that would be cool. Yeah, see, I know I don't just do one project at a time. No, I've got like probably 7, average 7 that's going at a time. A couple of big ones, several small ones, a couple in between size. Yeah, Jenny, the longer you do it, don't, there is no, to me, this is my opinion, please don't take this the wrong way. There is no slow crocheter. Either you're learning or you're advanced. And if you're learning, you're always going to be slow. Even if you're an advanced crocheter, if you're learning a new technique, you're going to be slow. Oh, Mandela, thank you so much. That's so funny. Look at this little sticker guy. I love it. I do have a lot of WIPs right now. I do have a lot. See, Jenny, so you're going to be slow if you're learning, but it's called muscle memory. I promise you, you'll get, if you do a whole project in just double crochet, then the beginning of the, like the first couple rows are going to be kind of slow, but the more you do, the faster you're going to get. I mean, and it's not going to be noticeably faster, but you will see. And I bet if you timed yourself, you would see that you're getting. My favorite hook size. Okay, so right now my favorite hook size is about a 3.5. And I'm using a 3-weight yarn with a 3.5. I love that size, and I'm also using, and I do love like a 3 and a 2.5 for finer yarns. I know. I know. We have right. No, none of this one project at a time. I still can't get over this cute little guy dancing. That's so cute, Mandela. That's so sweet. Thank you so much. Jenny, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. You know what? That's the key, Becky. To me, that's key. It doesn't make any difference how fast you are. If you're not enjoying what you're doing, what difference does it make? Yeah, right, Linda? Linda, are you new? Have I seen you before? And I did a Tunisian blanket. I doubled up a 3-weight baby, 3-weight yarn. And I loved doing it. And I don't know, I have to try to, if I have to choose one yarn, what's my favorite? Oh no, I can't do that. You have to specify. You have to specify by fiber, I think, because I don't know. Oh, Crystal Lynn, I hear you. You know what? Um, I've got, I'll have to show you. I've got notebooks in front of me. In fact, I've got to get going and talk to you guys about this. Okay, acrylic yarn. My favorite acrylic yarn is Paintbox. Paintbox DK. My favorite acrylic yarn. Okay. Hi, Sarah. How are you? I know I love them all. My favorite four-weight acrylic, Paintbox Aaron. Paintbox Aaron. Yeah. That's me. Yeah, Paintbox is my favorite acrylic yarn at the moment. It does have some beautiful colors. I know that Stylecraft comes in more. It has almost twice as many colors. Um, but I don't know. I work a lot with the Stylecraft, um, and but I keep coming back to my paint box. I'm so glad you're here, Jean. Nice to meet you. All right, so I want to go over a couple other things real quick, okay? Um, I want to show you what I've done. I This is so excited. Yes, they do have a sale on. Guys, if you go to lovecrafts.com, they're having a 30% off sale. This is crazy good deal. 30% off. You can buy it in packs, 5 in a pack, or they even have some of them individually. Yeah. So, and that's very good. That's a very good price. So I bought myself two notebooks, and I've entitled one Yarn, and then the other one is Inspirations. And let me show you my inspirations. Okay, so what I did one, hi Silver Fox, how are you? Oh, yeah, be careful. Please be careful. Yeah, normally you're right, Jill. They're normally $2.99 each, but when you get them on sale, it makes it like $2.39, something like that. So, in my inspiration book, this is just I don't know why I haven't thought of this before. Um, oh, crafty, I'll have to look that up. So here's my inspiration journal. And what I did was, you know how you get those, the catalogs, the Hirschners and the William, and I don't know if Premier has any of those catalogs that have like, the yarns where you can buy them, but they also have, I always try in my video that when you start a new craft, crocheting, whatever, it just like takes time to learn something new. Yeah, yeah. So what I've done is I cut out projects that I think, oh, I'd love to be able to do that, or I really want to try that someday. Okay, but maybe I don't have the time, or I don't want to buy the kit, but I love it. I love the way it looks. So I cut them out and I put them in my notebook. Look, so I've cut out some things that were in my Willow yarns, and also, I got all kinds of pictures that were in my Willow yarns catalog, and then I found a couple in my Hirschners. I think I found this in my Hirschners, but look at that! Isn't that pretty? But I just thought, you know what? If, like that's ever going to happen, I run out of ideas, I would be able to get this book out, this notebook out. Look at this beautiful top, guys. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, Crystal Lynn, I'm gonna have to, forget the year. I'm gonna have to go out to like, 5 years out. Have a 5-year plan. So yeah, so this is going to be my inspiration notebook, and if I get a catalog, or I, even like in, um, those magazines that you just get that are trash magazines, like not trash magazines, but you know, like Better Homes and Gardens or something like that, and you see like a color palette that is just amazing. I'm going to cut it out and I'm going to put it in here. Yep, that's what I'm going to do because I can, and it makes me happy. And you know what? Like, yeah, right, Crafty. It's like a vision board, except it's compact, and I can take it with me. Kind of hard to put a vision board, you know, big old poster board, take it with you everywhere you go. That's right, Gloria. That's right. Oh, thank you, Jenny. I appreciate that. Enjoy your evening. So, talking about yarns, what I decided to do here is I'm going to start listing all the yarns that I've tried, the new yarns I've never tried. I'm going to write them here. I'm going to write them down. So I'm going to have a list of all the new yarns that I've tried. Then, look here. This is what I ordered from Willow Yarns. I ordered these two colorways right here. And I wrote first impressions, and then I got it out and I just took notes on it. Isn't it cool? Whose wedding? Who's getting married? I did the same thing for planning your wedding. Ooh, yeah. If you put paint, is it soft? I have not used Paintbox cotton. I have not used the Paintbox cotton yet. Okay, so hi Kate. And Kate, that's a great idea. From the garden center, getting all those paint. Yeah. So yeah, and I write down where it's made and what my like looking at it, like this verbena yarn that here I have it right here. This is the verbena yarn that I unboxed the other day. And my first impression was like it was on a scale of 1 to 10, it was between a 5 and a 6. And so, and yes, it is sold on Lovecraft's website. But I think because of the color changes, you see how subtle those color changes are? I thought that would make a beautiful shawl or wrap. And yeah, and then I wrote down, okay, this says it is a 3 weight, but that is a 1 or 2. So yeah, and I was wondering, okay, I wonder if it's going to soften up. So anyway, it's going to be kind of fun, like later on in the year to go back and see what how it compared to my original assessment of the yarn. And I did that with all the yarns that I got from Willow the other day. Okay. Then I have some from Willow that I said I've got to order. So hi Carla. So I have like a wish list. And then I have like here I went ahead and put the tag of this is the Woolies hand dyed yarn, and all the stats are right here, all the numbers. I don't know why I didn't get these sooner, Jill. This is amazing. I am loving this Willow yarn. I don't think there's any of it. I've only gotten 4 now, so it's not like, but they have a sale and I've got my cart full again. Well, that's the way it rolls. And it's on sale right now. I'm hoping by the time I get to ordering it, it's still going to be on sale. And yes, Crafty, I have another notebook. It's like this one where I'm going to be putting all of my, oh, Bunny Crochet, don't worry about it. I'm glad you're here. Where I'm going to be putting all of my projects that I'm working on. I started writing out a list in another notebook of all the projects that I want to do. It's my newer bullet journal type thing. And then so I can go to that or my inspirations and then see if there's anything. Um, oh, thank you for joining me, Viviana. You have a good evening. Um, so yeah, I'm excited about utilizing all of those notebooks, and I think that in doing so, it will make my crochet time more productive, if that makes sense. Because, excuse me, if I am, working on something and I get an idea, usually I just let it go and just keep working. But I need to stop myself and jot things down while they're fresh because that's when I get all those ideas, right? Um, Sugar Bee, okay, yeah, all of those are going to be Hobby Lobby, yes, and Joanne's. Oh, Polly, Tori, I'm sorry. Tori, what you might consider doing is finding somebody in the States that is able to get those for you and do a swap of some sort. I know the shipping would be really expensive, but if you wanted to try them out, that might be one way to do it. Oh, excuse me. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that would be good too. Okay, Jill, that I was responding to you as far as like doing it on your phone. I'm a more I'm not as digital handy as I am. I love writing. Writing, well, hello, I'm a writer. I love to write. So I just love writing in notebooks and things like that. And to me, it helps me if I'm writing it out, it helps me to remember things. Well, yeah, if you don't have your notebook handy, that is the best way to go. Okay, so what else do I want to say? Oh, I have a bunch of shout outs. Excuse me. I want to share these shout outs because um, a lot of people ask me who I watch. And what I've done is I go yeah, I'm hands on, definitely. Definitely. Um, I want to say these shout outs and I what I want to try to do is I'm sorry, I keep yawning. That's bad. I haven't had a cup of coffee or anything. Um, I don't know, Glenda. I think I do. People tell me I do. I like my handwriting if I take my time. um, so these are the people that I have been watching in the last couple weeks. Okay, and I'll separate them between non-yarny and yarny. Okay, really? Thank you, Jill. Nope, I just needed more oxygen in my lungs. Okay, so here are 5 non-yarny. Oops, I didn't breathe. Here are 5 non-yarny channels. Okay. Oh yes, please, Crafty, you do that. Tell me who you want to shout out, okay? And I'll shout them out for you. Okay, so the one that's that they're non-yarny, it's a southern thing. I love that channel. I love that channel. Um, right now I'm following anything about the Bridgertons. Oh, I love that series. I love the Bridgertons. Okay, Dina. Um, so so anything about them, I'm watching it. Excuse me. Anything about travel in Europe. And right now I'm watching Rick Steves Europe. And two keto people, and I've mentioned this before, but I watch Dr. Eric Berg and Ken Berry, MD. I love them. They're very good instructors and doctors. They're really good doctors. I'm sorry, Dina. I'll try to cover it up. um, okay, all right. So Crafty wants me to shout out Ross and Smells Great Guy. Um, um, for all of his yarny goodness. He's got a lot of yarn, does a lot of yarn stuff. Okay, so here are some shout outs of other people that I'm watching. Natalie from Natalie's Closet, Setta from Setta's Place. Okay, Liliana, don't worry about it, hun. No Catchy Name, Ella. Love This Yarn, that's with Tess. Crochet Creations by Christi. Shell Crochet. She doesn't get on very often, but I think she's going to start getting on maybe more than once a month. Hopeful Crafts by Hope Mahoney. Left is Right Crochet with Sandy. And I'm surprised Sandy isn't here, I have to say. Cinnamon Stitches with Jennifer. Sandy from Crochet Eh Canada. You're welcome, Crafty. Alicia from Littlejohns Yarn. Mary Matthews Homemade. The WIP Window with Rachelle. Now, Rachelle's my buddy now. Y'all got to go over support her. TNT's Creations with Andrea. She was here earlier. I don't know if you're still here, but Andrea, I've been watching her. And Holly from The Proper Pineapple. And I will try, after this goes to replay, I'll try to sit down later and put all these, oh boy, in the description box. I'm not a very pretty yawner. Is there anybody that yawns prettily? I don't think so. I don't think so. Anybody have any questions? Oh, good for you, Andrea. Andrea's been working on. You're welcome, Christi. Um, Andrea's working on her pattern. I want to show you something real quick. I had bought this yarn. I don't know if you guys remember when I did a haul by that when I went to Joann's. Yeah, I know it looks terrible, right? Does it look? It's this plume yarn. Okay, I bought this at Joann's, and it's a 5-weight. It says it's a 5-weight, and it's a some kind of a braided yarn, and I got two in each. Two colors or two skeins of 3 colors each, and I decided to work it up. Now I love this, and it feels so squishy. Okay, but when I've started working it up, doing some kind of a shawl, and I'm telling you, it's not very soft and squishy. I don't know. Maybe I'm not using a big enough hook. I'm using a 9mm, and it suggests a 6.5. So I'm using a much larger hook, but it's not very soft. I mean, I don't know. Okay, Polly, thank you for joining us. So, has anybody else worked with this yarn, this plume yarn by KC? Premier Yarn KC Plume. I'm going to go ahead and finish this shawl, and it's going to be a rather thick one, and it kind of might be a little bit like a Outlander shawl, kind of, but it's not as soft as I was hoping it would be. They're saying it is, well, maybe it's the wool in it. It's 75 acrylic, 13 polyamide, 13 wool. I'm hoping that it will wash up soft. Gotta lay it flat to dry and hand wash it because of the wool. So maybe I can soak it in some like conditioner or something. Yeah, I'm hoping that it will soften up. And even if it doesn't soften up, it's not a wearable. So I mean, it's not going to be like right next to your skin. So hopefully it'll work. I mean, I liked it for the wool. Yeah, wool soap. Yeah, that's I've got several, and I bought a bottle of it. So, and I've got my little tub I do all my stuff in. Um I'm hoping. Is that what it's supposed to do? I haven't read anything about it, but I'm going to make a pretty shawl. I just worked this up in the 20 minutes before I started here. So anybody else have any questions? If not, I think I'm going to wrap up. Hair conditioner, okay. Yeah, because I'm tired of using hair conditioner on my hair. It flattens my hair out. I don't want to use it on my hair anymore. No dryer. Lay flat to dry. So yeah, maybe you soaking it in, something with hair conditioner in it, and then laying it flat to dry, it will soften it up. I don't know. I have to make sure I obviously rinse it out real good. But guys, I have had a blast being with you. I sure hope that you guys have a great rest of your evening. I know there's a lot of stuff going on in this world right now, and that you decided to take out an hour of your time to spend with me. I feel very grateful. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. If you only joined in the last little bit, I did start off with an apology at the very beginning. If you want to go back and watch the replay, I do have an apology to make. And okay, so you guys have a great evening. I hope you stay safe. I don't know what the weather's doing in everybody's location, but you need to be safe when you walk. Don't fall. Don't take any chances, okay? All right. I hope you guys have a great evening. Bye-bye.